Okay, so today we are talking about framing and basically making videos easy for the viewer to watch and making them not move their eyes and making them put as least effort into videos as possible, into watching your videos as possible, and yeah, making it easy for them to watch, right? So first thing that's important is the caption, right? So caption has got to be in the middle of the screen, right? You don't want the caption down here, but they're looking here. Again, you don't want the viewer moving their eyes at all, right? So you notice in this video, most of the things going on are in this circle here, right? The overlays go over the captions, right? The viewer doesn't have to move their eyes. This is easy for them to watch. If the captions are up here and they've got to look down here, they're moving their eyes, that's effort, right? You don't want to do that. Another thing is framing, right? And pretty much no dead space. Again, making it easy for the viewer to watch, right? So I always use this example with clients. It's one of my best videos I've done when it comes to filming, and I'm going to move the mouse around, but again, you want the viewer looking at the same place the whole time. They're looking at the captions but also noticing the things in the background, like behind the captions, but they don't really realize they're doing it. But it's as simple as that. It's literally just looking at the same place, right? So I'm going to put this, do a circle around here, and you'll see. The viewer never had an opportunity there to look anywhere else. There was never any point they should look at the bottom. Why would they look at the bottom of the mug? Why would they look at the top of the screen here? No, they're looking at the caption and they can see what's going on in the background. Easy for them to watch, right? Simple as that. And again, there's no dead space. It's just like they have to look there. They're not going to look anywhere else. Super easy for them, right? But not every video is going to be a recipe, right? Which is something I've started doing recently. Well, a lot more is recipe reactions, and we've got one of my clients, Jaden, doing that. And we can look at where he was before and where he is now. So if we look at one of his videos before, we've got to scroll all the way down. And this is called the middle third method, which I didn't invent, but I created the name. I don't know what other people call it. But if you look at, we can look where he was before. The views are pretty much dead before we started working together. But we'll go on to our first recipe reaction. Where are you supposed to look here, right? Where are you supposed to look here? You're supposed to look at his face, at the cup, the caption, or the food, right? There's so much going on. Where are you supposed to look, right? There's 3 opportunities to look. Are we looking here? Are we looking here? Are we looking here? It just makes the viewer like, okay, where am I supposed to look? Putting extra effort in, it's not ideal, right? But what we recently started doing, I say recently, what we did eventually start doing is the middle third method, where the viewer doesn't have to move their eyes at all. So let's take this one. So the viewer's looking here in the middle. They could be looking at the caption. I think I'd give advice to this guy who made the original video, like, put your captions in the middle for sure, but the viewer's looking in the middle, right? Basically, we're just making the viewer not have to move their eyes at all. This third of the screen is pointless. It's not perfect, but this third of the screen, what we're trying to do is make it pointless, right? We're not going to look at his hair. It's really like his eyes to the bottom of the food is what we're looking at. And it's all the middle, and that's where the ingredients is for the original creator, right? Just looking in this area here. And again, it just makes it so much easier for the viewer to watch. And yeah, that's what we do with every video now that's like a recipe reaction. But really, you should be doing it in every kind of video you can. Making it easy for the viewer to watch and them not moving their eyes. It's as simple as that.